Hello and welcome back to Carter Geospatial Solutions. So in this tutorial, we're going to do some data scraping. So first of all, you have to understand what this data scraping is all about. So this data scraping is a process of extracting information about a particular place. So let's take an example here. In case if I want to prepare a list of nurseries in a particular city, I'd be requiring information like the name of the nursery as well as its address and other stuffs. So for this, we're going to extract these information from the Google Earth software, and then we're going to tabulate these information along with their coordinate values. That is, we're going to find out the coordinate values of each nursery using the geocoding technique, right? So for this exercise, we're going to use the Google Earth software as well as the ArcMap software. So let's get started. So let me open my Google Earth software now. Okay, so as I said already, we're going to prepare a list of nurseries in the city. So in this case, I'm going to go with Chennai city. So I'm going to find out the nurseries in Chennai city. I'm going to tabulate these data, right? So for that, first you have to search. So I'm going to search it as like. Right? So it is plant nursery in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Okay, so I'm going to search it now. So it will be giving me some results here, right? As you can see, these are the nursery places in Chennai city. So I'm going to save these places in a single file now. So let me go to this icon here. As you can see, this results window is having a total of say 10 nurseries, right? So first page of this is the first page of the search list. So I'm going to save this entire search result as a single file. So I'm going to click on this button here. So it is showing that copy the current search results to my places, right? So I'm going to save this as a separate file. So as soon as I do that, you can see I'm getting a new folder here. You can see it has been named as Plant Nursery in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, right? So in the same manner, I'm going to go for the second page result, and I'm going to save those results as well in the same file. So let me click on the second page result. So second page giving me the second page result. I can see here. So I'm going to save it like what I did for the first page result, right? So I'm going to click on the same icon here, right? So as you can see, it has been saved as a new file here. I can see that it has been saved as a new file. So I'm going to just cut and paste this file inside the older one, so that it will be encompassed into a single entirely it will be having say 20 nurseries inside this single file. So I'm going to just cut and paste this file inside the older. So in this manner you can search as many as you want, and then you can just save all of the search results in a single file. So in this tutorial I'm just going to stop with this, so that it will be having a total of say around 20 nurseries. After you do this, you just have to save this. Okay, you just have to save this file, isn't it? You can see that this is the older file, and this is the second page results file. So it is encompassed inside the older file. So now I'm going to save this file as a save this place as a separate KML file inside a folder of interest. So I'm going to save it in this folder, and then I'm going to save it as a KML file, right? So it will be so with this it will be saving as a KML file. After having saved it as a KML file, I'm going to open my ArcMap software, because there I'm going to convert this KML file into a layer file. So let me open my ArcMap software. So in this, I'm going to go to the conversion tools, right? So inside this conversion tools, I'm going to use the from KML tool. So inside that, I'm going to use this KML to layer tool. So by doing this, I will be converting the KML file which I have saved earlier into a layer file, right? So I'm going to open this tool. And I'm going to add the KML file which I have saved earlier. So I'm going to open the folder in which I have saved it. So let me go to my tutorial folder. So inside tutorial folder, I have saved it as plant nurseries in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Right? You can see the KML file here. So I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to specify the output location. So I'm going to specify the same folder again here. So you can also keep it as default if you want. So I'm going to specify the same tutorial folder again. So let me go to the tutorial folder. So I'm going to save it inside this folder. And leave the name as, you can also leave the name as default. So it is up to you. So just rename it as Chennai Nurseries. Right? And then I have to click on OK. So this will be converting your KML file into a layer file. It is done here. So now we are going to convert the shapefile. That is, we are going to save this layer file as a permanent shapefile. So for that, I have to use the data export option. So let me right click on this points here. So I have to go to data and export. So I'm going to just permanently save this layer file as a shapefile. So let me go to the export data, and then I'm going to choose the folder. So let me open my tutorial folder again. So I'm going to open my tutorial folder. So I'm going to save it inside this folder. So I'm going to save it as Chennai Nurseries again. So it will be saved as a shapefile now. So let me click on save and click on OK. So after having saved it as a shapefile, I'm going to access the .dbf file of this shapefile, right? So I'm going to use the .dbf file extension of this particular shapefile, and I'm going to open that .dbf file in the Microsoft Excel software, right? So we can just start with that. So I'm going to open the Excel software now, and I'm going to add the .dbf file of that particular shapefile, right? So let me go to File, Open. So for that, first of all, you need to change the file type to all files here. So it has been already changed to all files category here. So let me scroll down. I can see the .dbf file type of this Chennai Nurseries shapefile. So I'm going to scroll down further. So you can see it here. So let me add that. So I have to open it. You can see that it has been added now. So first, let me just change the first column to serial number, and also I'm going to fill the series sequentially from one, starting from one. So I'm going to just fill out the entire series. So let me go to fill and then series. So it will be from one. So you can do this if you want. So I'm going to remove the unnecessary columns in this database file. So let me zoom out a bit first, so that you can get the entire view of the sheet. So first, let me just shrink it a bit, so you can see that this is totally unnecessary. So I'm going to remove out all these unnecessary columns out here. So let me just delete this column, and I can also delete these columns. So ultimately, I just want only the names of the nurseries as well as their corresponding addresses, right? So I'm going to delete this and this. Anything apart from this name and address column, I'm also delete this one. So everything is cleaned up now. So you can see that only you will be able to see the names as well as the address column. So let me also rename this column as address. Okay, so everything is fine now. So now the important thing to note here is that you have to save this as an Excel file. Please do note that we have imported it as a DBF file, but now we are going to save it as a file. So you have to go to File and Save As. So you have to go to the file save as option, and then we have to save it as an Excel workbook. So let me give the same name again. So I'm going to save it as an Excel workbook in the same folder again. So please save it. So you can see that it has been saved now. Now that we have saved it as an Excel file, only one step is left now. So we have to put on geocode on its addresses, so that we'll be getting the lat long values of each place. So I'm sure you're aware of the concept of geocoding, which means it is the conversion of addresses into coordinate values. And if you do the other way around, that is, if you convert the coordinate values into addresses, it is called reverse geocoding. So in this case, we are going to do the geocoding process. So that is, we are going to convert these addresses into the lat long values. So ultimately, you'll be getting 4 columns. That is the name column, address column, the latitude and the longitude columns of each nursery place, right? So we want to do the geocoding process now. So for that, I'm going to suggest you a new tool. So this tool can be very useful for you in terms of geocoding purposes. So please go to Google search engine and please type this. So let me go to Google now. So you have to just type in as geocode by awesome table, right? So this is the one. So this is basically a file extension. So it will be working inside your Google Drive. So it is very compatible with your Google Sheets software. So for that, you have to go to this first link, and then you have to install the extension in your Google Chrome software. Okay, that's it. So it's very simple. So since I've already installed it in my system, so it is not asking me to install now. So all you have to do is that you just have to click on this install button, and then as soon as you do that, it will be automatically installed in your Google Chrome software as a separate extension file. So after you do that, you can see that this geocode by awesome table file extension is compatible with the Google Sheets software, right? So as soon as you are done with the installation of this extension, right, just have to go to this option here, Google Apps option, and then go to the Google Sheets option. You can see the Google Sheets icon here. So you just have to open this Google Sheets icon. So you'll be getting a window like this, and then you have to open the blank sheets option here, right? So it will be giving you a spreadsheet like this. You can see it is very similar to the Excel sheet. So in this, first of all, we need to import the data which we have stored earlier. So please save the Chennai nurseries list as a separate Excel file in our E drive tutorial folder. So we just go to import that file inside this software, right? So for that, I have to go to file, and go to import. You'll be getting a box like this. In this case, you have to go to the upload option here, and then you have to just drag and drop the file, or else you can also just start browsing the file in your folder. So I'm going to go with the browsing option. So you can see that I have to go to my tutorial folder now. It is in the E drive. So you can see that I'm going to go to my tutorial folder, and then I'm going to add my Chennai Nurseries Excel file, right? So you can see that it has been stated here. So I'm just going to add it here. So it is getting imported now. You can see that the data has been imported. So I have to click the import data again. So it will be asking us to import it again. So as you can see, it has been imported properly here. You can see it here. So now we are left with only the geocoding process now. So just have to access the geocode by awesome table file extension from this extension option here. So you just have to click on this extensions option here, and then go to that geocode by awesome table, right? Then go to start geocoding. So you'll be getting a box towards your right hand corner. So you can see it has been added, So now I just have to specify the address column. So it will be automatically taking the address column. So it has automatically added the address column in the address column option. So you just have to press the geocode button now. So as soon as you do that, it will be starting the geocode each and every record here. You can see that it has been geocoding each and every record here. So ultimately, you'll be getting two new columns by the names latitude and longitude. You can see that it has been added. So let me close this box. You can see the lat-long values towards the right-hand side of your Excel. Let me first zoom out a bit so that you can have the entire view. You can see that it has been added now. You can see that the values are so redundant. It is because of the fact that all these locations are very close to each other. Keeping the values like this is of no purpose. So for that, we have to differentiate between these values. So in order to improve the accuracy of each and every value, we just have to select the column of interest. So in this case, I'm going to increase the accuracy of all the values in my latitude column. So for that, I have to place my cursor and then I have to select this latitude column entirely. And then I have to increase the decimal points. So I'm going to increase the decimal points to 3 now. So let me press this button 3 times. So it will be increasing the accuracy to 3 times. Right? You can see the difference in the values now. And you have to do the same process for the longitude column as well. So I'm going to increase the accuracy to 3 points for the longitude column as well. So let me click on it 3 times. So you can see that the values are so different now from each other. So it is very, it has improved the accuracy a lot now, right? So let me zoom in again so that you can get a clear view of the entire picture. So as you can see here, we have properly tabulated the entire data set from name to address to the lat-long values. So now that we have done this entire process, we just have to download this sheet as a separate file in our system, right? In our local drive. So I have to go to the file option and then I have to go to the download option. So this will be creating a new file in my system. So you can also download it in various formats of interest. So let me download it in the Excel format itself. So as soon as you click on it, you'll be able to download it here. So let me just open the file for you. The file has been downloaded. You can see it here. So it has been downloaded. So I'm going to go to the Excel software again to open this downloaded file. So let me go to Excel now. So I'm going to go to File again, File and open it. So it has been saved in the same drive, E drive tutorial folder. So I'm going to go to the File. So it is being titled as Untitled Spreadsheet. So let me search for that. So you can see it somewhere here. Yes, you can see it here. So let me open it. As you can see here, it has been added. So I can also edit if you want further. So I can see here it has been having these following columns. So it has been named serial number, name, name of each nursery, address of each nursery, as well as the lat-long values of each nursery. You can see it here, right? So in this case, you can just do some data scraping from this Google Earth software along with geocoding so that you'll be getting a meaningful data eventually. So I hope this video was of some use to you. So please do subscribe my channel for further updates, and thank you so much and have a nice day. See you.